Hello everyone and welcome to Fatma Sami's channel. Today's video is for grade 8 semester 1. We're gonna do some exercises on unit 4 skills book. Unit 4 exercise number 1. Read, listen and check. Ahmed and Ibrahim are looking through their class books and talking about unit 4. First, read the statements. Then listen to what they say and tick the ones that are true. Listen carefully. Hi Ibrahim, have you looked at this unit? Yes, I have. It's all about great cities. That's easy. I saw that on the unit cover page. But what are the different activities about? Well, there are activities about the 24-hour clock, timetables, and signs. Ah, yes. And then there is a club talk on page 32 of the class book. I've always enjoyed reading what the club members have to say. Yes, they are great. This time they are talking about villages, towns, and cities. Ah, yes. There are some interesting cities like Mecca, Calgary, and Reykjavik, and Tokyo. Wow, that's a lot of cities. Have you visited any of the cities in the unit? Yes, I have visited Mexico City, but I haven't visited the others. So, is our project all about cities then? Yes. We have to work in pairs and research about a city for an ITC webpage. That sounds interesting. Look what I found. There is a cutout page in the back of the skills book. Oh, I would nearly forgotten about that. It's about Mustafa. He has to try and visit 8 cities in 8 days to raise money for ocean life. Is there anything for the learning journal in this unit? Oh, yes. We have to brainstorm things we enjoy doing and think about what we want to improve. Good. And what about the language focus? Oh, we look at the present perfect. Oh, yes. I've read about that in the LRC. Now, let's check the answers. The true statements are A. Ibrahim has looked at the unit. B. The unit is about great cities. D. Club talk is all about villages, towns, and cities. E. Ahmed has visited Mexico City. H. Ahmed has read about the present perfect in the LRC. Exercise number 2. What does the newspaper say? Read about Mustafa and number the newspaper articles so that it's in the correct order. Let's see the answers. Text number 1. If you were out shopping last Thursday, you may have been caught up in the traffic jam on the roads near the Corniche in Matrah. Text number 2. The gathering that held up the traffic for a few hours was all in a good cause to see of Mustafa's and his father. Mustafa, who is 13 years old and resident of Sib, was starting the World City Challenge to collect money for his favorite charity, Ocean Life. Text number 3. He came upon the idea when he read about Talib, who took part in last year's World City Challenge as a way of doing something good for others. Mustafa will raise money for Ocean Life if he visits 8 cities in 80 days. Text number 4. Mustafa hopes to visit several cities including Amsterdam, Cairo, and Cape Town. He's going to send us regular reports in order to tell us about his progress. Exercise number 1. Village, town, or city. Read and listen to the Club Talk members describing where they live and complete the graphic organizer. Add your own ideas and then define what a village, town, and city are. The texts you must read for this exercise are on page 32 and 33 of your class book. Now, let's see the answers. For village, we have quiet, peaceful, souk. For town, we have souk, large mosque, shops. For city, we have busy, noisy, traffic, shopping centers. Exercise number 2. Read and complete. Read about Reykjavik and Mexico City on page 38 and 35 of your class book, and then complete the chart. Let's see the answers. City, Reykjavik. Location, island. Population, 178,000. Weather, -1 to 11 Celsius. Cold. Places to visit, hot spots. Things to do, swimming, walking, riding. Other, most northerly capital, festivals, Bun Day, Bursting Day. City, Mexico City. Location, Mexico, Central America. Population, 20 million. Weather, hot summers, cool winters. Places to visit, Museo del Niño, Castle, Chapultepec Park. Things to do, visit museums. Other, most polluted and good subways. Exercise number 1. Complete the sentences. In your group, read the following clauses and complete the second half of each sentence by adding a contrasting clause. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Mexico City is noisy, but there are many good things about it. Number 2. Reykjavik is cold, but you can keep warm by visiting one of the many famous swimming pools or hot spots. Number 3. Tokyo is big, but it's quite easy to get around Tokyo on the subway, train, or buses. Exercise number 2. Contrasting clauses. There are many words that can be used to contrast ideas. These include however and although. First, circle the contrasting word in each of the following sentences and then underline the contrasting idea. Use the example to help you. Let's see the answers. Let's read the sentences. Number 1. Although the pollution is bad, there are many good things about Mexico City. Number 2. The summers are too hot to walk outside. However, the cooler winters are very nice. Number 3. The weather is cold, although you can keep warm by visiting one of the many famous swimming pools or hot spots. Number 4. Traveling in many large cities can be difficult. However, it's quite easy to get around Tokyo on the subway, train, or buses. Now complete the rules in the language focus box using information from the previous activities. Use the words in the box to help you. Let's see the answers. Number 1. But, however, and although are used to contrast ideas in English. Number 2. But only contrasts idea within a sentence and can only be used in the middle of sentences. Number 3. Although and however contrast ideas within or between sentences. They can be used at the beginning or the middle of the sentence. Exercise number 1. Complete the paragraph. An ITC member has started writing a paragraph about the advantage and disadvantages of living in cities, towns, and villages. Complete the paragraph by writing 3 more sentences using but, however, and although. Let's see the answer. There are many differences between cities and villages. Cities are noisy, however, villages are quiet. Towns are peaceful and quiet, although it has large mosques, large schools, and large shops. Villages are small, but you can go to souk and buy different things from there. Exercise number 2. Project discussion. Hamad and Talal are talking about their projects. First, read the following sentences and then listen to the dialogue. While you are listening, tick the sentences that are true. Listen carefully. Hamad, which city are you going to choose for your ITC webpage? I don't know, Talal. Well, have you visited any cities that you liked? Yes, I have been to Cairo. Oh yes, when did you go there? We went there last year, but I thought it was very noisy and the pollution was terrible. Oh well, don't use Cairo for your project then. You can find out about other cities in the LRC or on the internet. I know. I have been to the LRC and found some books on cities. That's great. Have you read them? Yes, I have read them. Really? I read them last night and thought I could find out more about Mecca. However, yes. Well, I think I need to find out more. Have you tried the travel agents? They may be able to help you. They have lots of information on lots of cities. No, I haven't tried the travel agents. Where is it? It's next to the roundabout opposite the petrol station. Well, I haven't been there, but I have been to the internet cafe with my older brother. He's really good on the internet. Maybe he can help me find out more about Mecca. Great idea. Good luck with the project. Thanks. Let's see the answers. The sentences that are true. Talal asks, have you visited any cities that you liked? Hamad has visited Cairo. The LRC is a great place to do research. Hamad read some books about great cities last night. Talal has been to the travel agent, but Hamad hasn't been there. Hamad has been to the internet cafe with his brother. Exercise number 1. Talking about the past. Use the information you know to complete the rules. Use the words in the box to help you. Let's see the answers. Language focus. Talking about the past. Using the past simple and present perfect. There are many ways of talking about the past in English. The past simple and the present perfect are just 2 ways of doing this. We use the past simple to talk about a finished action in the past and when we have a definite time in mind. Here is an example of definite time in the past. I visited Cairo last year. We use the present perfect to talk about our experiences in our life up to now and when we have no definite time in mind. Here's an example at any time in the past. Yes, I have visited Cairo. In statements, we form the present perfect using has or have plus the past participle. For example, I have visited. In negatives, we form the present perfect using hasn't or haven't plus the past participle. For example, I haven't visited. Exercise number 2. Project dialogue. Read the dialogue and then underline the past simple in red and the present perfect in blue. Let's see the answers. Now, let's read the dialogue. Hamad, which city are you going to choose for your ITC web page? I don't know, Talal. Well, have you visited any cities that you liked? Yes, I have been to Cairo. Oh, yes. When did you go there? We went there last year, but I thought it was very noisy and the pollution was terrible. Oh, well, don't use Cairo for your project then. You can find out about other cities in the LRC or the internet. I know, I've been to the LRC and found some books on cities. That's great. Have you read them? Yes, I have read them. Really? I read them last night and thought I could find out more about Mecca. However, yes. Well, I think I need to find out more. Have you tried the travel agent? They may be able to help you. They have lots of information on lots of cities. No, I haven't tried the travel agent. Where is it? It's next to the roundabout, opposite the petrol station. Well, I haven't been there, but I have been to the internet cafe with my older brother. He's really good on the internet. Maybe he can help me find out more about Mecca. Great idea. Good luck with the project. Exercise number 1. Read and complete. Read the texts about Mecca on pages 36 and 37 of your class book and write a sentence for each of the key ideas. Use the example to help you get started. Try to write your own sentences. Let's see the answers. Introduction. Mecca is an important city for Muslims. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was born in Mecca. Kaaba is located in Mecca. The history of Mecca. Bakka Valley is in the desert. Zamzam is a water spring in Mecca. Kaaba was rebuilt by the Prophet Ibrahim and the Prophet Ismail. The story of Abraha and the elephants. The elephants were a part of Abraha's army. Allah sent a miracle. The birds started to throw a firestones. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Mecca. The angel Jibreel came into the Prophet Muhammad. Hijrah is when the Prophet Muhammad flee from the people of Mecca. Millions of Muslims go on the pilgrimage or Hajj. Exercise number 1. Think and complete your diary. Imagine that you have visited Muscat and are writing a diary about what you visited yesterday. Look at the web page about Muscat on page 38 of your class book and write down 4 places next to the times below. Think about which tense you are going to use and write 4 sentences in your diary. Let's see the answers. At 10 p.m., we visited the Muscat Gate Museum. At 11 a.m., we visited Al Alam Palace. At 1 p.m., we had lunch in the Al Bustan Hotel Palace. At 4 p.m., we went to Ariam Park. Exercise number 2. What time? Look at the timetables on page 38 of your class book and answer the following questions. Work in your group. Let's see the answers. Number 1. You are waiting at the town center bus stop. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. When does the next bus arrive at your stop? At 11:30. Number 2. You want to arrive in Manchester at 4:30 in the afternoon. When does the train depart from London? At 1:15 in the afternoon. Number 3. You are going on a holiday to Paris this morning. When does your plane leave? At 11:30 in the morning. Number 4. It's 1:45 in the afternoon, and you are at the supermarket bus stop. If you catch the next bus, when will you arrive at the train station? At 2:15 in the afternoon. Exercise number 1. Listen and draw. Listen to the radio travel news and draw Ali's route to the football stadium. Listen carefully. Sorry to interrupt, folks, but for all you drivers on your way to the football this afternoon, we have got some important news coming in from our travel eye in the sky. Thanks, Simon. I have just heard that a troop of monkeys have escaped from the zoo and have wandered on the road. The police are advising all traffic to avoid the zoo. Back to you, Simon. All right, you heard it, folks. Don't go near the zoo. We have got news from our travel eye again. Yes, thanks, Simon. There are road works opposite the post office. Do not turn right into Green Street. Go straight on towards the roundabout. Hold on a minute. We are approaching the roundabout now, and I can see an enormous traffic jam stretching between the cinema and the roundabout. Traffic has completely stopped. The traffic police are on their way, but in the meantime, our listeners should turn left opposite the supermarket and go around Sunny Park into Sunday Street. Wow, it's rush hour, and you're listening to me, DJ Simon. Keep listening and keep on driving. Over to the eye again. Thanks, Simon. Traffic is moving very well at the crossroads, so you can turn left into Green Street. The problem is in the south of Green Street. We have just reached Queen's Hotel, where buses are completely blocking Green Street. Traffic has stopped, so our advice is to turn right before Queen's Hotel and drive west towards the Bank and Station Road. Oh, hold on. I'm just getting a message from the traffic police. School has finished and children are slowing down the traffic on Station Road. Our advice then is turn left after the park. Go past the swimming pool and the police station. That's all from me. It's over to you, Simon. Thanks to Travel Eye in the Sky. Now, check your answer. Exercise number 1. Road sign language. Look at the road signs in Activity 1 on page 40 of your class book. Write the letter of the sign next to its meaning below. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Matches C. One way. Go in this direction. Number 2. Matches F. Do not stop here. Number 3. Matches D. Turn left. Number 4. Matches G. Do not turn left. Number 5 matches A. No entry. Do not go this way. Number 6 matches H. Do not drive faster than 50 kilometers per hour. Number 7 matches E. Do not turn right. Number 8 matches B. Turn right. Exercise number 2. City Life Language. Look at the photos in Activity 2 on page 40 of your class book. Then match the questions with the situations. Let's see the answers. Number 1. In the street matches A and H. Number 2. At a coffee shop matches B, H, J, K. Number 3. At the bus stop matches F and I. Number 4. In a shop matches C, H, and J. Number 5. Anywhere matches D, E, G. Exercise number 3. Write a dialogue. Work in pairs. Decide on a situation in the city and use as many of the questions on the left as you can. Do not forget to be polite. I'll show you my answers as an example. Excuse me, do you sell watches? Yes, I do. Excuse me, how much does this cost? It's 30 riyals. Oh, I don't have 30 riyals now. Where is the nearest bank? It's across the street. Thank you. When do you close, by the way? We close at 6 p.m. Thank you. Great. I'll go get the money and I'll be back. Exercise number 1. Have you ever? Read the first half of each sentence and write the second half using the clauses in the box. The two clauses in each sentence rhyme with each other. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Have you ever flown a plane over the island of Bahrain? Number 2. Have you ever got lost looking for Faisal's mosque? Number 3. Have you ever watched a football game when visiting Al Ain? Number 4. Have you ever smelt a flower from the top of the Eiffel Tower? Number 5. Have you ever caught a mouse in the Sydney Opera House? Number 6. Have you ever eaten a bun under the hot Arabian sun? Now, let's move to language focus. Abbreviations. We use abbreviations to make writing quicker. An abbreviation is a short form of a word or phrase. We can make an abbreviation by leaving out some of the letters or by using the first letters of each word. For example, www means World Wide Web. POP. Means population. Exercise number 2. Make notes. Choose the web page of someone in your group. Read it and complete the table. Collect information for 2 more web pages. You should write the name of the city here, the location, the population, weather, landmarks, things to do, and author. We have reached to the end of our video today. Thank you for listening and watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.